The Pine Barrens of New Jersey. Over 1 million acres, dense, sprawling forest, a vast wilderness tucked away in one of America's most populated states. It's a place where mist clings to the stunted pines and cedar swamps swallow the light. A landscape that feels ancient and secretive. But the shadows here hold more than just history, they hold a legend. For centuries, whispers have carried on the wind about a creature born of a curse, a winged beast with glowing red eyes that stalks the dark woods. This is the home of the Jersey Devil, and its story begins not with a monster, but with a tired, desperate mother pushed to her absolute limit. Our story starts in the 18th century, deep within these foreboding woods. We meet a woman known as Mother Leeds. The details vary from telling to telling, but the core of the legend remains chillingly consistent. Mother Leeds was already the mother of 12 children, struggling to feed a dozen hungry mouths in the harsh colonial wilderness. Life was unforgiving, and when she discovered she was pregnant for a 13th time, her spirit broke. The prospect of another child was not a blessing, but a burden. The weight of it all became too much to bear. One stormy night, as the wind howled and rain lashed against her small, isolated cabin, Mother Leeds is said to have snapped. In a fit of sheer exhaustion and despair, she raised her hands to the heavens and screamed a terrible curse. She proclaimed that she wanted no more children, and if she must have another, let the devil take it. It was a cry of anguish, a moment of profound desperation that would, according to the legend, have horrific and unforeseen consequences. The storm outside raged with renewed fury, almost as if nature itself was responding to her dark invocation, setting the stage for a truly unholy birth. The fateful night of the child's birth arrived, with local midwives gathered to assist. At first, everything seemed normal. Before the horrified eyes of Mother Leeds and the midwives, the infant began to transform. After its monstrous transformation, the creature that was once the 13th Leeds child was no longer human. It thrashed and screeched, attacking its own mother and the terrified midwives, before turning its attention to the cabin itself. With its newfound strength, it unfurled its massive wings and smashed through the roof, flying out into the stormy night and disappearing into the blackness of the Pine Barrens. The legend says its demonic cries could be heard echoing through the forest as it vanished. Mother Leeds was left with an empty cradle and a horrifying truth: her curse had been answered, and she had unleashed something truly evil upon the world. From that day forward, the Jersey Devil, or the Leeds Devil as it was first known, became the resident phantom of the Pine Barrens. For the next century and a half, the story was passed down through generations, evolving from a local family curse into a regional boogeyman. Loggers, hunters, isolated farmers would report strange, unearthly screams piercing the night air. They spoke of fleeting glimpses of a winged figure darting between the trees and of livestock found mysteriously slain. For nearly 200 years, the Jersey Devil was a creature of the shadows, a local legend whispered around firesides. That all changed in one terrifying week in January 1909. Suddenly, the monster stepped out of folklore and into the headlines. In Bristol, Pennsylvania, Postmaster E.W. Minster saw it perched on a canal bank, describing it as a Jabberwocky with glowing red eyes. A police officer in the same town fired his revolver at the creature, which simply shrieked and flew away unharmed. After the chaos of 1909, the Jersey Devil retreated from the headlines but cemented its place in the cultural fabric of the state. The legend was no longer just a scary story, it was an identity. It became New Jersey's very own monster, a unique piece of folklore that set it apart. Over the decades, the terror faded and was slowly replaced by a strange sort of regional pride. The creature that once sent people running for their lives began appearing on postcards, and as the subject of numerous books, both fiction and nonfiction, each attempting to unravel its enduring mystery. The beast's fame eventually broke the boundaries of the Garden State and clawed its way into mainstream popular culture. The X-Files, Supernatural, Expedition Unknown. It has also starred in a number of horror films where filmmakers have offered their own terrifying interpretations. Perhaps the most famous and visible tribute to the legend is in the world of professional sports. When a National Hockey League team relocated from Colorado to New Jersey in 1982, the owners held a contest to let the fans choose the new name. The winner, overwhelming the competition, was the New Jersey Devils. You can find its image on t-shirts, coffee mugs, craft beer labels, and hot sauces. There are festivals held in its honor, and guided devil hunts are a popular tourist attraction in the Pine Barrens. Even as the Jersey Devil became a cultural mascot, the hunt for the real creature never truly stopped. In the modern era, the search has been taken up by paranormal investigators and cryptozoologists, armed with more than just rifles and pitchforks. They venture into the Pine Barrens with night vision cameras, thermal imagers, sensitive audio equipment, hoping to capture definitive proof of the devil's existence. Groups like the Devil Hunters and the Jersey Devil Research Project spend countless hours poring over eyewitness accounts and exploring the deepest, most remote corners of the forest, determined to solve this centuries-old puzzle. Of course, for every believer, there is a skeptic offering a more down-to-earth explanation. The most popular scientific theory suggests that the Jersey Devil is nothing more than a misidentified animal. The Pine Barrens are home to a wide variety of wildlife. The sandhill crane, for instance, is a large bird with a significant wingspan that emits a loud, rattling cry. It's easy to see how a fleeting glimpse of one in the misty twilight, combined with the power of suggestion, could be mistaken for a winged demon from folklore. Whether it's a real creature, a misidentified animal, or simply a story that refuses to die, it serves as a powerful reminder that there are still corners of the map marked "Here be dragons." And for an explorer, that's the most exciting idea of all.